back. So today, I walked total 2,030 miles. So that's good money. I tell these young brothers here and sisters, y'all need to change your life and quit the drinking and smoking. You know how much people lose their life doing that shit, and you don't realize that you're doing what you're doing for action? Y'all doing it for cult because y'all realize that if you see a young brother working, making himself happen, you need to quit the drugs and quit the weed and shit and get your act together. I know y'all young brothers and sisters have kids, and you don't want your kids see you ended up on the streets smoking weed and drinking. You feel me? I lost a friend of mine, smoked weed, and the weed damaged up her whole lungs, and she developed cancer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't realize what you're doing is shamefulness, and you're around people that smoking shit. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you right now, my encouragement to all these people that smoke and drink: quit drinking, man. Get yourself active in life. Get yourself a job. Get yourself a place to stay. There's a lot of jobs out there. They're looking for people that want to clean a building. You could clean and make $100. Tell you sleep on the streets. You could be living in an area where you see people living in East New York. And brother, they live in East New York. And one of these ways of life, bro, they live in East New York. And one of these life here, they could live a life of their own if they don't make it work. You feel me? But a lot of people don't realize what they're doing is wrong. They don't know that when they look at themselves, they look at yourself differently. So I walked 2,000 steps today at 9:10, I think. And the total of runs that I need to do to bust up my goal is 3,000. So my total is 2,000. And for that 2,000, I started off at 91st Avenue in Woodhaven. Now I'm past 85th Road. So I'm headed over towards Maryland Bullock Avenue right now. You feel me? So that's kind of like a good walk. And one of the things you have to realize in heaven and earth, bro, my sisters, you can't lose the battle. And you see the battle if you lose the battle, you're not making it work because the battle ain't here. You gotta make the power of love work for you to feel that battle. You feel me? I tell people all the time, quit the drinking, quit the weed. I had to go to rehab because I used to party with my friends and drink. To share you a testimony, bro. I ain't know how God changed me, man. I went to the sessions. I changed my life. I did 90 days in rehab upstate. And a pastor, thank God to that pastor on Kings Highway at East 37th Street. She saved my life, man. She told me, if you want to change your life, I said, yeah, I want to change in my life. She said to me, if I want to change in my life, I got to go ahead and make the decision. If you want to stay in this rehab or you're going to go with your father. I said, nah, I'm staying in the rehab. My father came to pick me up. And when my father came, I said to my dad, I'm not going with you, man. Your wife is in the car. I'm not going to go with your wife. So she continue abusing me and shit. So I said, I'm going to finish the program. I'm going to go back home. I'm going to go back home with my mom. You feel me? So he respected my decision. I was 18. And I said, Pastor, I need help. You feel me? And the pastor helped me out. But you got to realize, bro. You got to realize, man. The world could change you if you could change. But the only way you could do that shit is by making a life decision. And that decision right there, it could be a battle, but you gotta understand the battle is gonna be fought. And I can tell you the truth right here. When I went through that gutter, man, I ain't coming out. But that gutter took me out like a forkade. Aki right now. Yo, listen. Yo! So I'm gonna tell you right here. I'm on Forest Park Drive in Woodhaven. And let me tell you this shit right here. If you don't make that difference and change your life, bro, you wanna end up in jail or you end up right back on the streets again. For me? Today's your day. I tell y'all young people, today's your day. If you don't make that decision now, where you gonna think you're gonna end up? See, a lot of young people don't even care where they end up. What you gonna do right? That's what it is. So we on Forest Park Drive right now. Q11 right there. And we hit to Maryland Avenue already. All right. 9:27, busted out already. 6 minutes. Busted out in 6 minutes already, 9:27. So when I make it work, I make it work. 9:27. Metropolitan is that way. So make some clear cuts. We could go down this block here. Head over to Forest Park, but no. Whew. It's good walking right here, good skills. So 72%. Bus up 7 hours plus 2. I'm gonna turn off this phone and then do everything on my other phone. So I'm gonna head over to the 55 right now. All right, guys, we over here.